Today we're traveling south, finally reaching the Gobi Desert. We'll be cruising through these mellow landscapes and over again the horizon. I'm driving solo in Mongolia, directed to some of the most remote areas, driven by sense of adventure and exploration. So join me in today's 300 kilometers drive through the Mongolian wilderness. The car is perfect for me for sleeping here, but in the end these are just wood planks. Anyway, the view is amazing. Those are the walls of Karakorum, the first Mongol Empire capital. So now we're gonna take a quick look at it. On the outside perimeter of the city walls, the locals gather in bow throwing competitions. The archers try to hit some containers put on the ground, the most valuable ones being the red ones put in the center. And a judge, their friend, signals them which one they hit. The walls that we see today have been restored in the 90s. In fact, nothing was left of the original Karakorum capital except a few ruins. In the 1800s, the Buddhist monks built these walls and created a huge monastery complex inside these walls. But in the 1930s, the communist regime destroyed all this complex and murdered all the scholars and the monks in name of communism. It was one of the bloodiest repression of religion done by the communist regime. This complex was completely burned to the ground and destroyed. In fact, nothing is left inside, as you can see. It's really a bit sad to see that the communists succeeded actually in destroying everything that was built by the monks to remember the old capital of the Mongol Empire. Here you can see there is the stone round wall of this mega yurt, but there's nothing left. Like, everything has been erased to ground level. Also here there was a building and you can see it completely being leveled to the ground. Well, it's sad to see that the communists completely destroyed what remained of the first Mongol capital because they wanted to destroy Buddhism, but that's the reality. So I'm going to continue my trip because here unfortunately there's not much to see. I'm here in Arvaikheer and I found this. This is the name of a restaurant and it's inside a nice shopping mall. So there's a supermarket, restaurant, ATM machine. So let's go check out this restaurant. So for €3 I got some salad, mixed salad. Like, this is normal salad, this is cabbage, and this is a kind of mayonnaise salad with some potato, carrots, maybe ham, I'm eating with this nice supermarket view. Then I also ordered 2 of these fried bread with meat inside. Very curious to try these. Everyone here in Mongolia seems to love them. It's this fried dough with some meat inside. Not bad, it's good. So guys, I'm fueling up the car in Arvaikheer, last civilized city until long time. We are going to Tzachin Tsagan Lake. Should be an incredible lake right on the edge of the dunes of the Gobi Desert. Behind me there's a huge thunderstorm coming, so probably we will have some rain in the desert. Let's see what happens. Hopefully everything will be smooth and fun. One last sheep's herd crossing the road, and then we will be heading in for 182 kilometers into the unknown. There's a really bad weather ahead. There's a storm. I'm not so happy about this because all the road that we have to do, we have to turn left in about 2 kilometers. No, 550 meters actually. So we have to turn left here into the countryside with no paved road, and after the rain it's not exactly the most ideal situation. The road will be muddy and slippery.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay. See, we are in the middle of nowhere and I have to turn left.
Take the next left.
The next what? The next what left? Oh yes, there is a sort of opening here on the side of the road, and okay, that's gonna be the road for the next 182
Continue
kilometers.
for 181 kilometers.
Yeah, nice. I guess that I will continue for 181 kilometers. It's hailing with a thunderstorm with a super strong wind. If I can go through these few kilometers of storm and potentially boggy and muddy road, probably I can make it to the dry side on the other side of the storm, but I have to go through it first. The flatland here is getting progressively flooded. The road now is just a whole puddle of water, and I don't know if it's safe to continue, but what can I do? I can't stop. I will just try to stay on the direction. Storm seems to be gone. I passed through it and I have to just drive for 172 more kilometers in this direction. And I got a question. Would you guys drive 170 kilometers in that direction? Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see your answers. So basically now I'm driving not anymore on the main road, just because I followed Google Maps. Some motorbike driver must have made this as the main Google Maps road, but actually there's not a road, this is just a motorbike track, and I'm hoping to reconnect back on the four wheels driving road, because this road doesn't exist. This car is quite good, so maybe I can make it, but for the first time Google Maps brought me on the wrong direction, because I'm following some motorbike driver road for sure. This is not a road for a car. There are no tracks. I think that I see the connection with the right four-wheel driving road up there on that hill, so I just have to make it through this plain and I should be back on track. I'm back on track. Here, connecting on the main road again. I mean, main road, main path. I just went over the horizon back on that pass, and I came down in this huge valley, and there is no one. I mean, I can see 20 kilometers in front of me, maybe 25, 30, and there's not even a single human being or yurt or anything else. It's incredible, this place, the space, the emptiness. I was thinking that what's really fascinating me about this trip is that I'm driving towards the horizon, really, not anywhere else. And the only direction that I have is a dirt road like this and a map. So really, it's so fascinating. The fact of knowing that I have to go over the mountain ridge ahead of me and just trust the map and trust the road, and trust the car and trust my driving. It's really cool. I really like this kind of adventure, especially if it can bring me in a place beautiful and special, and I think that this is adventure, so I'm on. Okay guys, I think that I just arrived to the desert, and in front of me I can see the brown color of the desert. I can even see a car speeding up on the desert. Good, so maybe we can go a bit faster, because here the progress has been really slow. The road is super bad. So peace and quiet in the desert. So cool. Right there is a city, and it's the city where I'm gonna fuel up. Over there I can see the big sand dunes where probably there is the salt lake where I'm heading today. So let's hope to reach there before sunset. Amazing. Welcome to the Gobi Desert. Shortly after, I reached the town of Barambayan Ulan, a small but tidy but with very bad roads town in the middle of the desert, which has two great things for desert travelers: internet and fuel. So I went straight to the fuel station to fuel up the tank and load up the new map on Google Maps. Then I was on my way again because I wanted to reach the Salt Lake before sunset. Change of plans. We are going to camp because it's already 7 o'clock. I think that with 68 more kilometers to do, I will never arrive there during daytime. I would have to camp at night, not knowing where. So I just saw on the side of the road that beautiful mountain top. So I'm just going to drive up there as much as I can go up, and then that will be my campsite for the night. I am speechless about the beauty of the place where I am. Maybe you cannot understand in camera, but in person is unbelievable. For today is all. Remember to make a like and subscribe if you like these videos, because more are coming. Tomorrow I'm going 60 kilometers that way, where there is a salt lake next to the sand dunes. Nobody has ever filmed it, and I will be the first one if I can reach. See you the next time, and bye bye.